was gonna make a joke about not forgetting it. Hello, Trude. Alright, it is Friday. What are you up to? Baby, don't hurt me. Did you do something to your hair? Um, no, it just looks a little bit different because I always wear a headset. I very seldom remove it, so. Talion! Been a while, man. How are you? Oh yeah, I was in a new chapter, right? I am.
Kidman?
Oh, Kidman gone.
Kidman!
Okay, let's Ida, you beautiful girl, how are you? That being said, I'm gonna keep it here for like a minute or two, then let people join, because I just started a new chapter here, and I literally started streaming 2 minutes ago. I don't think people have seen the message yet. Also, I am wondering if I should. I absolutely should. Where is it? I ran out of protein and I went and bought more today at the gym. The owner was so nice. Thank you, Ida, for paying rent. The owner was so nice, he actually put it into the system as a personal, like a worker discount. So I got it for very cheap. And it's made in Denmark? I'm good, how are you? Well, woke up around 5, Ida. Had a very productive day. Had a job interview, worked out really hard. Had a meeting with a music publisher. Streamed 2 times. And then the second time I started streaming, it was so fucking warm today, Ida. I'm sure you felt that as well. I just tapped out. I was like, no, I'm gonna go to bed. And that was around, what was it, 4 or something? And then I slept all the way to now. Because I just couldn't exist in my own apartment. It was like 32 degrees in there. I was dying. What about you? Let's mix this and put it in the fridge, shall we? Oops. Next up, easy. Yeah, I've been cleaning my apartment today. Took my 3 hours in the seat. Do not. Ooh. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm never doing that shit. Hell no. Hell fucking no. Damn. Did it get clean though? Did you release all of your fine endorphins from a clean house? Perfect. Put this a little bit more to the side. It was really nice actually. Good shit. Alright. Let's continue playing, shall we? Let's check out the rooms. I'm guessing that's the... Dude, again, this is screaming The Last of Us. Oh. Oh, hello. Every time I grab one of those... Okay. I don't really need to do that right now.
We won't know unless we get down there.
Okay, so our objective is to get down there. Gotcha. The Last of Us? Yeah, it really screams The Last of Us, but then again, this game was released in 2014, so it's The Last of Us that kind of screams this, if you know what I mean. Where's my phone? Did I leave it on the bed? I don't want to tab out on the PC, so I'm just gonna check Discord on my phone instead. Also, Ida. Do you live in the Stockholm area, or like do you live somewhere else? I don't think I've ever asked you that. Did the game get more colorful? It did in this area specifically, yeah. I think because in the game engine back then, it's really easier to have more colors and control the lighting when you're in this type of controlled environments than it is out in the world. Out in the world, like global illumination and that type of control is really hard. Was really hard. Smallville is about 1.5 near exit. Okay, yeah. I do remember. So you were absolutely feeling the heat. Okay, that was that. Are we taking like the Something is chasing me. As soon as I get near the elevator, something is watching me. Interesting. Oh. Goodbye, sir. Also, either in your girl gang, are you the only one who's a gamer? Or like, do you have like a gang of girls who all play games? It's usually like one or the other. Oh. What is this? Damn, that takes a long time. Damn, that takes a long time. Okay. Hello, perspective. Hello, Eunice. Nothing much, just woke up, started streaming, you know, the usual.
Jesus. What could cause this much damage? Is that a subway sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, but look how it's positioned. If we can get over there, we might be able to use it to get across.
Let's just concentrate on getting out of here.
Yeah, that is 100 miles away. And we want to get down. Not down to Boogie, but like, we want to get down to the ground. I wish I had my sister, but other than that, there's only a guy I play with. Damn. And were you a console player or a PC player? Am I supposed to... I am. Whoa, okay. Goodbye.
No, don't risk it.
Hold on. I think I see another way down. I'll meet you on a lower level.
Okay, so we split. Just like every white person in every horror movie ever. I have a PS4, but I must play on PC. Okay, so I'll count you as a PC gamer.
Damn it. First Kidman, now.
Okay, something is close. That was The Last of Us. It really was. Oh my god, these enemies again, man. Do you manage to play any games recently, Ida, or is it all work? I will buy The Last of Us 2 when it goes on sale from the grey market. You should. You absolutely should. You should actually also keep an eye out on like loaded.com and, you know, CD Key websites. Did that...
Alvin has joined the chat.
That scared the shit out of me again. Hello, Alvin. That guy just walked into a room full of fire. He is built different, ladies and gentlemen. That guy is stuck. Whoa! Okay. I don't know what that was, but... Is that... What is happening? Can I burn him? The fuck? Some people say I'm not a gamer because I play on laptop. Well, you're not 100% gamer. But you are a gamer. It also kind of depends a little bit what types of game you play. Know what I mean? If you'd be like, yeah, dude, I sit 24/7 to play Minecraft. I'm like, okay, you're 12 years old. Okay, I get it. I started on laptop too. Good old days. I think we all did. I mean, no, I started on console and then I went to PC, and then the laptop era came around because I was in high school and everyone was sitting on laptops. But then, ouch. Okay, that exploded way faster than I thought. Really? Whoops. But then of course I always work my way back to a good PC, because nothing beats it. I'm on a laptop right now, should I just get... You're observing someone play a game, Katie. You're fine. That's a different thing. I've been playing a lot lately. I've gone through almost all Assassin's Creed. Oh shit! Are you playing the remake or are you playing the old one? It's a very good laptop. It's a very good laptop though. I believe you. But a laptop is a laptop. I think the only form of like laptop gaming that I think is like plausible. Sam has come to detest the youth in his old age. Correct. Is if you have like a good laptop like you have, Ida, and you kind of set it down and you have like another 1 or 2 monitors connected to it, and you have like a separate keyboard or whatever, you kind of make it into a desktop situation. That is really cool. And I love those type of setups because it is, for all intents and purposes, really nice. You could just plug in and plug out your whole like work setup. Take your PC to like, you know, friends and cafes and travel with it, etc. That part is really nice. You're in my phone and I'm playing Katamari on my laptop. Yeah, but we've all grown to accept you as a kind of... You're a pseudo gamer, okay? Only problem with laptop is it integrated graphic and no cooler mostly. Well, depends if you have an integrated graphic card or not. If you have like a beast, like I used to have an Alienware laptop. That bad boy did not have an integrated graphic card. So it was insane, but it was also very big. Heavy as shit. Yes, remake, finish Ghost of Tsushima, Red Dead 2, also. Damn! You're on a fucking roll, Ida. You're having a gamer summer, huh? What's this game? It is called The Evil Within. It was released in 2014. It's a psychological horror game. I'm just looking for loot right now. Jacqueline, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the community. Let's go forward, shall we? Whoa. Am I supposed to go down there? Can I go down there? No. Can... Why could I jump up on that if it... Okay, that didn't change anything. I mean, you're wrong, but that's fine. It's okay to be oblivious, Katie. We accept you either way. You can buy cooling for the laptops, but everybody knows. Yeah, I think it's more over the problem that people who have laptops tend to like put them in bed and not understand that most of the fan work. Your life has been restricted for 10 minutes because it has graphic content. Brother, fuck you, TikTok. That the majority of the cooling happens at like in the bottom of your laptop, and then people like place them on the bed and they kind of just leave them there for hours, and your laptop ends up suffocating, or draws in so much dust that not even the normal cooling can do its job. Is everyone here part of the Discord? I think they are, yeah. Gang, gang. What other Steam key websites are there? There's loader.com, CD key CD key for games, G2A. Albin had one as well. Okay, Sam, what will give me credibility? Let's explore this. Are you playing with the original keyboard on the laptop, or do you have an external keyboard connected to it? Instant gaming, yes, there you go. It's a control. No, it's not. It's more of the fact that. Okay, first of all, let me just say this: these things are gonna turn into a boss guy. We've been against him before. He's gonna keep spawning everywhere. That's him walking around as well. I'm not a keyboard and mouse person. It's not so much if you play with it or not. It's the fact that if you're sitting with it like this all the time, then you're kind of not a gamer. And I think the biggest part of having a laptop that would automatically let me put you in the gamer category is if you have an external monitor that you connect to it, and you play games while like doing other things at the same time, I would put you in the gamer category for sure. It's like it's the accessories to the elevating the whole having a laptop that makes you kind of a gamer. Realizing that it's not enough just having one monitor. I play on PC most of the time, but I can't afford to. That's fair. I also got Eniba here, on which game... Oh! Put that link for Eniba in the gaming chat channel, please. There he is. Hello, sir. Oh shit, I'm reloading. He's not dying. Holy shit, he can take a lot of damage. That is an issue. Cursed by having a relationship with a gamer and both being skint. Oh, here he comes again. Fuck, dude. I feel you, Katie, but that's also kind of cute. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm dead. Ah! You know what? And that just made it worse. I thought it was gonna explode. I'm dead. Well, the same joke again. She may be on the council, but we do not grant the rank of master. Yes. Main PC is external, game is also the solo task. That was only tweet and games, which can be sidelined. That's fair. You get extra credit for being in a relationship with a gamer. Also, people say I can't do my day job on a tiny screen. Just suck at my job. Correct. Let me just disarm this. Let's also, while we're at it, let's heal up. And, because I have so many of them, grab a grenade. And we're gonna blow the shit out of this dude. I said that dude and not myself, but hey. You know, it's He died. Okay. He is going to respawn. Ah, shit! Come on, 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 I'm not gonna make it, am I? I'm not gonna make it, am I? No, I'm not. Run. Run, Sam. I can't run. He's coughing. Oh, shit. Sam needs to watch the tutorial on how to handle explosive by I don't have to watch a tutorial on how to handle explosives at all, Albin. It's a racial buff.
Kidman, are you in there?
I think Kidman is dead. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't think Kidman is doing too well. That's a crow. Can I kill Crow? I'm not gonna try. He's gonna bring his friends. Just use this again. Do I have... what type of ammo do I have? Oh, I just got more ammo in this, and this one hits like a fucking truck. So let's use that.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Oh, he loves tormenting others. Has to let them know he has the upper hand. Lays out the bait, gets his victim all worked up. His unholy traps. When it was happening to me, I could see what was going on. I could see it, but I couldn't turn back. I had to know. I had to know the truth, and he knew it.
So you fell for it.
Castellanos.
Lady,
What?
level with me. Am I going crazy?
If one wishes to survive, one would do well to consider who they trust.
That was a non-answer. That didn't answer anything, lady. Fuck you. And also, she looks... When I think of Bethesda games, this is a Bethesda game lady. I read a book one time and the sister died, but I couldn't really believe that. Yeah, no. Show me picture evidence, or it's everything is humbug. I call lies on everything. Okay, so melee damage, I upgraded it 4 times. Ended up being cock and balls. Really bad, in other words. Wasted a bunch of brain juice on it, which made me a little bit sad. Critical. Sure. I don't even know what that means, but... Increase the probability of instantly killing an enemy with a headshot. Okay, so it's on 30%. Yes. Okay, let's get out of here. More brain juice. Oh, this door is open now. I get these like pieces of scrap all the time, but I don't know what to do with them. I'm guessing like there's some way for me to... Why is my gun not here? For me to craft a weapon. Oh, that's how I want to do it. Oh, not a weapon. It's like ammo or something. I just don't know how. Okay, that's a problem. Thank you. Let's... This seems too easy. There's something off here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Great. Great, dude. Oh, great, great, great. Amazing. Great. Great. Yeah, mm-hmm. That's fair. Fuck you, game. I had zero ability to counter that as well because I was stuck in the whole taking damage animation. Beep, beep, beep. And now this door is open. Okay. So we just got it with full HP. Immediately we're sent down to 2/3. Great. Great start. Ooh, ooh. Like, this is not even that scary of a game right now, and Albin's noise is scaring me now. I can't even begin to fathom what will happen when we play Ortega's game, man. Because that is a straight up horror game. Unlike this. Everything scares you the same? Yes, but it scares me to different levels. Or at different levels. Joseph? Okay, the big guy's running after it. Rubik? Okay.
Oh God, now what?
Okay, let me just remove this. I'm gonna do this every half an hour on the timer. When you're starting a game, as soon as I'm done with this game. Ow. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna keep on running. I don't care. Fuck all of you. That was... I did not know that was a one-shot. If there's a thunderstorm outside, do you get scared light? I do not, no. I don't care about those type of noises at all. Bro, what is happening? It's supposed to be a thunderstorm here tomorrow. I don't like thunder. I kind of would have liked it to be thunder here. Because that means rain, and that means I can get away from the heat. Meaning I can stream during daytime as well, which I can't do right now. I don't understand why that thing kills me this time around, but it didn't kill me last time. Did I just bug through it last time? I think I did. So I gotta crouch through it now to make it, to actually do it appropriately. After the fire is gone, of course. Ah, that's how I bugged it. I took damage and then I just ran through it. Fair enough. And there's those things everywhere. Okay. Think there's a wire somewhere? Yeah, I'm just stepping on every type of wire right now. You mean want, not can? No, can. Like, it is so fucking warm. It just doesn't work, man. I know I gotta disarm this fucking thing as well. Go away, Mr. Spinnybot. Thank you. Dude, it's been a couple of weeks since I beat the first Evil Within. This is my... Oh, God! This is my first time playing this game, so... I've never done it. Dude, can I walk for 1 second? Please? Thank you. No pain, no gain. Well, the thing is, with heat, it's not even pain. It's just... extreme discomfort. Ooh. Well, he took the only exit we had, so now I'm stuck.
You again?
Hello, sir. One hit and I'm dead, by the way. There he is. Oh, he's respawning, of course. Gotta get out of here. There's rumors about The Last of Us 3. One of the developers said he's thinking about a new plot. That's good. Yeah, but I heard this about Joel and Tommy from when they didn't speak. That's a good thing as well. Anywhere between, like, anywhere in the story, I'll accept it, honestly.
Fuck.
No way they're gonna do a prequel? Probably. That'd be pretty cool as well. Run to the chef. You don't need to fight them, Craft. I appreciate you giving me tips here, dude, but it's fine. Let me try to figure out the game myself. Thank you though. What's your favorite part of the game so far? My favorite part of the game so far is the fact that we're nearing the end. What's your favorite part?
Better find Kidman.
Pick up. Okay. So, let's grab some HP. Okay. So I used the parts to make more bullets for this. I was wondering, like, what do I use the parts for, man? Whoa.
I guess she's all right.
How the fuck did you find Leslie? I hope not, as long as they don't make more on Ellie. I've always thought that we're gonna keep going from the events of the last game, considering Abby is still alive. I think it was widely considered that Abby wasn't the most popular character. So I think a lot of people would be very disappointed if the game started from there. I think a prequel is really good, but I think doing what they did a couple of games as well, while dipping back and forward, well, you get to play the prequel and then you kind of get to jump a little bit here and there to see what's happening in real time with Abby would be fine. You know, get a little bit of both sides. But putting her in focus, I don't think that's gonna go over well with the Gamer Republic, because not because Abby is so infamous for being Abby, but it's more over the fact that this generation right now, with a lot of social politics pandering and them forcing the envelope on a lot of things, forced to play another franchise as Abby would be not considered a smart move. You like horror games? No, I'm the worst at horror games. Naughty Dog is gonna surprise us because people saying no, know where they're gonna kill Joel. Yeah, I like that being the last game. It was.
Leslie can go home? Can take the train all the way home?
No, Leslie. Not today.
You'll protect me?
Yes, that's my job.
Girl, your eyes are purple.
When I get home, they'll be surprised.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry.
Stop.
You don't understand. You don't know what he'll become.
I do. I've seen it.
You don't understand what Ruvik is after.
So tell me, what is he after?
He's after Leslie.
What, he needs to finish his science project?
Don't patronize me. I have orders. I can't let him have this boy. Leslie is the only one he can...
Oh, really? And we get separated yet again, and he gets shot yet again. Come on, man. I liked Abby in the Last of Us game. Well, I don't. I think Abby is a good character, but they kind of force the envelope. Again, I don't like the social politics of the whole thing. Like, this is not a controversial take, but if you're gonna live in a world that is so messed up as they live in, you don't have the biological space to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go and be trans. Nothing wrong with being trans at all. But in that fucked up world, you're really gonna force me to play a muscled up trans girl? Like, come on. Come on now. They killed off the main character and they told the story for Abby to make it seem like it was justified. Yeah, I don't like. I understand this story progression. I just don't like how they again force the social narrative, social politics into the game. The first half of the game is pure, incredible, pure horror atmosphere, and near end is fiction. I don't know how they did it. Yeah, dude, it's cool, man. It's like we went from playing Resident Evil to like Devil May Cry, and now it's just straight up fiction. I mean, at the end, not the game. I stopped playing the game when we got well. I didn't feel her. I didn't find her to be a very likable character.
Joseph, you've got to be alive.
What I don't like or not a fan of is the character development of Ellie. I think the character development of Ellie could have gone either way, and people would have not liked it too much because like we were so encapsulated of her being her. But the insertion of Abby into the whole thing, killing off one of the most beloved main characters in a very long time, really left a big hole in the community, you know? And you could have had the same narrative with another like staunch dude doing it, or even a woman doing it, and everyone would have been fine. But because it was Abby specifically, everyone was like, okay, so now I'm kind of not allowed to have any strong opinions about this character because the whole social politic narrative is going to be, oh, you just dislike her because she's trans. And that is the issue. You're suppressing people and their emotional opinions. I don't like that. Especially when you're catering to gamers who, in general, are fucking incredibly inadept on expressing things. And when they do, they don't know how to express them in a appropriate way. People think that The Last of Us is either love it or hate it. It doesn't work like that. Well, I love the games no matter like the outcome and how I thought I felt about the characters. To be honest, I think it was a marvelous fucking series from front to back. Well, she's not trans. She just fucked a more buff dude than Joel. That's the thing. She is. Because even if she would work out the way she does, even if she would have eaten protein every single day, which is not available with the scarcity of food they have in that era, you cannot, as a white girl, get that buff. It just doesn't happen. You need to be taking some type of PEDs. Come on. Anyone that is within any type of physical fitness space know that that's the thing. It doesn't explicitly state that she is. Of course they don't. But they push the envelope of it. They insinuate it very heavily. They don't need to explicitly say that she is to sell the idea that she's portraying someone that is what I'm saying. Whoa. I still don't know what to do with these map fragments. Yes. Might be one to stay in your lane on, honestly, mate. Hey, look. The way I interpreted when I played the game was like they're trying to push the social narrative that this is what's going on. And if no one else felt it was like that way, then to each their own. Like I'm not trying to get you guys to feel the way I do. It's just the way I interpreted the game. It was just weird to suddenly play a buff girl out of nowhere in a world that is both in famine and misery, and then be like, yeah, she's going to kill the main character, and then it's just That's a weird thing to say. White women get buff all the time. It's not impossible for white women to get buff. That's not what I'm saying. The level that she is buff in the situation and the world setting she was in, I find it to be impossible. Don't cherry pick my words now. Holy shit! Does this weapon one-shot or not? Dude, that exactly what you said? I said that in the world setting that she is in, it is impossible. Okay, this does not one-shot. What am I even doing here, dude? Okay, so I can't even disarm them. They just blow up. Holy shit. Why doesn't this dude die? What's happening? Doesn't have to be like that. You literally eat a damn burrito at the beginning of Abby. Food is accessible. And a good one too. I don't find it to be accessible. I mean damn. That's why like they kind of showed the base. Again, this is my interpretation of the situation. I'm not trying to rewrite the narrative or rewrite the way you thought and think about the game. The way I saw it when you play the game is that they have built specific camps, they're farming food, there's a bit of famine, they're low on supplies in general all the time. If I'm not mistaken, they talk about it quite a lot as well. So I find it odd for her to be in that situation. Very odd. Yeah, that's fine, but that's a very drastic and dramatic switch of narrative. There is no staunch, like, solidified narrative in this. The whole meaning of the game is to play it and kind of interpret it the way you do. Gold steroids. Yeah, she's fake natty on Instagram. That's what's up. Does that even kill people? No, it doesn't. That's so dumb. Why am I even using this weapon? Okay. I don't like what they did to Alloy. What do you mean, Trude? Alright, Katie. Good night. Bye-bye. But in the flashback, when Yule killed her dad at the end, she's not buffed. Hey, again, that's how I interpret the situation. I just find it plausible, not plausible to be, you know, in the situation she is in. And again, I got restricted for graphical content while playing this game. Wow. They made her lesbian and doesn't have time for relationships. Yeah, that's a safe card. I mean, the thing is, in the Forbidden West, I understand why she is. In the Forbidden West, I understand why she is, because like she's a clone copy of, you know, the Dr. Sobek, and Dr. Sobek is lesbian, so she's a identical copy. So if anything, it's the technology that is really impressive that she turned out to be exactly the same. And that would mean that it doesn't matter what type of circumstances you're grown up around, it's kind of embedded into your DNA. But it was a little bit sad that, you know, they didn't add a relationship aspect to the game. I find that to be sad as well. I mean, Owen and her family, you know, if she's trans, that would be very weird. It is. It is. And again, I'm not arguing against you. It is weird. But then again, you have to kind of mentally set yourself in that world. Everything in that world is weird. You know, it's a constant state of weird. Funny how in the show they called her father unarmed when he was pointing a knife at Joel. Yeah, the definition of unarmed is holding a fucking machete being like, dude, I'm not gonna hurt you. The Last of Us 1 must be the most realistic gunfight and damage mechanics I've ever seen in a game. I don't think I've seen anything quite as realistic either, but then again, I played it on the easiest difficulty, which made a lot of things way easier as well. I think if I played it on hard mode, everything just kind of one-shots you, and that would be very realistic. Whoops. Just gonna go ahead and keep shooting this guy. That is a lot of people. Okay. Okay, that guy did not die. Do I have grenades? I do not have grenades. That is an issue. Burn. Oh shit. Not judging it for playing on easy, but playing on hard is often much more immersive and fun. That is the matter of definition. For me, I don't find playing the vast majority on games on hard to be more immersive at all. I find it to be, instead of me gaming, I'm scraping to kind of overly focus myself to even to be able to play the game. And it kind of becomes boring to watch as well if I'm streaming. You know what I mean? I'm also the type of dude that I listen to the dialogues. I do a lot of the side missions and quests. I do a lot of the I go the extra mile. So playing on easy makes it way more plausible for me. I've spent my entire gaming career as a young man playing so many competitive games that when I play story games, like narrative-driven games like these, I just don't want to go in and sweat. I just want to play the story, have fun, and enjoy it together with like people who are watching. The father was holding a surgical knife, which Julius could have twisted out of his hand. Yeah, I mean... Oh, of course. I just fucking walk into that one. Great. And now we're stuck with melee. God damn it, dude. Come on. Goodbye. Depends on how you kill them, though. I think the what we just did, for example, where you and I talked about how people interpret games, like for example the whole Abby conversation, is the type of conversations that gamers should have but don't have, in a tone that I was, you know, portraying it in. A lot of the times when people state like opinions like I have, they're like, no, this is the reality and you gotta see it the way I do. And of course those type of conversations always turn toxic. And I can kind of see why like the whole like gaming sphere is very divided on that topic. Okay, I'm just... My god, can I just... Fucking hell, dude. I don't even have it. I do have. Okay. Dark Souls is the only difficult game that I've played and I actually never rage quit because eventually I got the meh, I died mentality. Yeah. Unpopular opinion, but Ellie is very, very ungrateful for what Joel was sacrificing for her. How come you, It's because Ellie wanted to sacrifice herself for the cure if she had the chance. But the problem is that the cure was not guaranteed at all. I don't think they would have found the cure or it wouldn't work. My take on it is this. I think she held the... Because it was a giant maybe. Okay? Because it was a giant maybe and life in itself isn't enjoyable under whatever circumstances they were living in, it wasn't alive, you know, you're in a perpetual fight or flight mode. If there was a chance for them to find the cure by using her or sacrificing her to try, I think she lives in the constant realm of what if. And she constantly held that over Joel's head. I'd be like, yeah, but I could have been the savior of mankind. And I always said this as well when it happened. I was like, I would have not done what Joel did. I would have actually let them try to find the cure by sacrificing her. No matter how much I love the individual or whatever we've been through. Because the notion of a maybe in those living conditions is better than returning to whatever nightmare was outside of that hospital. It was a massive maybe, but not giant. Yeah, dude, it could have been a 20% maybe. I would have still done it.
Parcelite has joined the chat. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt.
What up, Ortega? How are you, sir? Whoa, 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 whoa. You want to sacrifice her? I would. I would. Because in my mind, it's like, do I not sacrifice her, save her, walk out of this hospital, go back to living the eternal nightmare that is outside? Or do I go for a maybe gamble? And if it fails, well, then it fails. I'm still living a nightmare. True, but when I get angry at games, I kind of want to break my fingers. Damn! Through this, an angry lady gamer. Obviously, Ellie was like a daughter to Joel, and he was acting like a father. That's why I say that. Yeah, obviously. You can see that the parallels between beginning and the end, Ellie and Sarah. Yeah. But would you? I don't believe you at all. If you lost a daughter and found new hope, I would rather be alone, knowing that I'm always gonna return to saying this. In that world, you're living a perpetual nightmare. Perpetual nightmare. Everything is about survival. Everyone wants to kill you. There is no contraceptives. Toilets don't work. You have to scrape for food. Everything is cold or too warm. There's zombies everywhere. Anyone can turn. It's a living fucking hellscape. And if you would say, hey, you can sacrifice your daughter for a 20% chance of saving humanity, I'm like, dude, how many daughters do you want? And that is such a cold statement to say. But I'd be like, okay, let's say we did sacrifice Ellie and it did save mankind. Would you be able to live with yourself? No, I would probably off myself. Absolutely. But I would at least go with the notion of I saved mankind because of my sacrifice. And if it didn't work, I would not be able. On the other hand, if I did what Joel did, I would be like, I can't live with the fact of having maybe I just snuffed humanity from the only chance of finding a cure. That's my take on it. I think Joel also understands why Ellie is being so ungrateful towards him, because he understands that what he did was indeed selfish. That's why he doesn't really fight back too much when she's being pissy. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, well, that's a problem. Oh my god, they can take so much damage. This is the problem. I don't have any bullets for this. Can I shut that thing off? I guess not. Joel was a bad guy. And I can see that the other was gold, and that killing Joel was justified. Joel was a... Here's the thing. Okay? you have to look at it like this. If you look at it through the perspective or lens of what we define as a good guy or a bad guy, we look at it through a lens of our world that we're living in right now. But what is considered a good guy or a bad guy inside of their universe is completely different. Because everyone is a killer, everyone is a thief, everyone is a murderer, rapist, etc., etc. Everyone is that. So that, like, the bar to what is a good guy or a bad guy is way different. So to say like, yeah, he was a bad guy, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that Joel was just really good at being what it takes to be a functional human being, unfortunately, during that era. I think he was a good guy. I think because of his self-consciousness and knowing that like it never broke him, he kept his humanity intact all the time. He really was a good guy. I'm gonna burn this. Yep, that's what I thought. Because I could easily imagine being born into that world, right? And the baseline is everyone kills everyone. It's a dog eats dog world, and you grow up, and that is your baseline. You wouldn't turn around and look at Joel for being a bad guy because like he was a mercenary or he used to hunt people for money or whatever. It'd be like, yeah, he's just one of us. I don't trust that. Okay, well, that's a telltale sign to not do that. Have you heard about Alexander the Great? Well, being a Persian, there is no way I have not heard about Alexander the Great. But do tell, Trude. I still don't like the whole stories about revenge, or at least how the devs told it. I think they simplified they streamlined the story into being something way more approachable. That people could just, you know...
Have you forgotten something?
Wait, what? Nurse at the Beacon Mental Hospital disappeared while working a late night shift. No evidence of her ever left the building. Oh shit.
But she's...
Okay. I think they made it more streamlined so people, instead of having a massive bunch of theories and spreading the story in too many directions, they kind of streamlined it into being something very much more approachable, which is okay, but I think they overdid it. I think that they should have left a lot of questions open for the public to kind of, you know, discuss and talk about. Like he was a hero, but also killed a lot of people. Still, yeah, I mean, the thing about history is it's the thing that where it's always the one who wins who gets to tell the heroic story, who is always going to be the one in the good light, you know. History is told by the victors and not the way around, the other way around. I could upgrade this. Yeah, let's just do this then. And see if it starts doing damage. But for the most common people, he wasn't it? No, he wasn't. What up, MFI? For most people, he wasn't a hero, no. Like, here's the funny thing. If you would ask Persian people, because like he just ran through the Persian Empire, burned a lot of things, etc., etc., Persian people don't villainize him at all. Persian people were like, hey, you know, it's part of history. We of course committed a numerous amount of atrocities as well. We're the fucking Persian Empire, you know? And he was just, you know, era appropriate. He just kind of wandered in and did what anyone else would have done at any given time or point, you know? People think that Persian people hate Alexander the Great. No, we actually revere him. Like, we look at him as a very important historical figure. And sure, do they agree on the thing where it was too bad that he burned down so many like Persian monuments and that type of stuff? Of course. That's a lot of history that just went to waste. But other than that, nobody really cares. They look at it as history. Okay, I don't know what I'm about to fight. But it has to do something with the slime. And again, I'm getting Resident Evil vibes here. No wonder Arthur said in Red Dead 2, revenge is an idiot's game, you know? Yeah, it truly is. Because revenge... As I was saying, revenge is truly an idiot's game. Like, revenge doesn't really stop. It's the whole... You've seen the clips and that type of stuff as well. You know, you kind of walk in, you shoot everyone, and then you have to shoot their family and kids to make sure that the revenge ends with you taking revenge. But that's never the case. I think revenge in itself is a very satisfactory thing. I'm not going to take it away from that. I think it's a very satisfactory thing. I do. But I think it's used in the wrong sense. For example, getting revenge in... I double-click space. Getting revenge on someone inside of a game, for example, extremely satisfactory. Very nice. Doesn't hurt anyone. But committing things like physically hurting people because of revenge, or actively seeking out malice, or to disrupt someone's like way of life or whatever because of it, that is a bastardized version of revenge. That is no bueno. I think you just get bad as a person if you go for revenge. Yeah. There's a fine line between revenge and redemption. I'm just gonna put that there. High voltage fuse. Okay. Nice gameplay, damn. How do you cope with this horror game? This is a psychological horror, so I don't find it to be that scary. I just kind of play it and just power through it. I'm really bad at horror games in general, otherwise. Like, there is a person in Normory, if he gets out of prison, he dies. Yeah. That's two different things. There's a parallel between The Last Two of Us Revenge Story and The Walking Dead. That's fair. Can you... I'm gonna check if this MFI is a bot or not. Created 7th of November 2025. That's a lot. That's very sus. Breivik? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something that is very interesting. I started playing World of Warcraft a long time ago, and let's see, 2020, there was an expansion called Shadowlands that was released. 1785, yeah, that's when the game released. 2020, there was a Shadow. I think it was 2020. Either way, Shadowlands were released, and during that time, we created a guild and we started mythic rating. I was an officer in a mythic rating guild, which is like the highest level of rating you can do, in the hardest form of content there is in the game. I got to meet a lot of new friends: Swedish, Dutch, Belgian, French, everyone. Like, we had every type of individual in the chat, right? There was one Norwegian dude. The name of his character was Frelsarinen, Frälsaren in Swedish. We called him Frels because, of course, the English-speaking people, a lot of the English dudes didn't know what it meant, right? When the guild eventually kind of tapered down and we stopped playing and people left the guild, etc., because, you know, life happens and we were kind of done with raiding, I ended up playing with Frels a lot of the times after that. A lot of the times, you know. And then we kind of got to know each other. But a year ago, I talked to Frels and I was like, dude, how is life? You know, he was like, yeah, I'm on governmental aid and I'm working like part-time at a retail store. And, you know, out of curiosity, I was like, yeah, how come you're on governmental aid? Like, do you have some type of diagnosis or something? And he was like, no, well, yes, I have PTSD. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And then he was like, yeah, do you know about the guy named Breivik? And I was like, yeah, of course. Of course I know who Breivik is, especially like being from the Scandinavian area myself. And he went on to tell me that he was one of the people on the island when the whole thing happened on Tromsø. He was one of the people that fled. And the worst thing about this is he didn't go to the island because he wanted to go to the island. He had a girlfriend back then who was a little bit more religious, and she was like, hey, I want to kind of participate in this type of summer camps that they have, so I'm just going to go to the island. And he was like, you know what, fuck it, it's summertime, let's go. He goes to the island with his girlfriend. The Breivik things happen, and it's pitch black. They're on the beach, they're all scattering, they're running all over the place. You could just hear gunshots like in the distance. That dude is just going to town on people, unfortunately. And the worst part about this, that really fucking broke my heart, is the fact that he told it like this. They were kind of at the edge of the water on a cliff, right? He was sitting behind it with his girlfriend. They hear another person kind of quickly run around the corner and kind of snug in between them. It's a girl, if I'm not misremembering, and she was like, he's pretty close, and she was like holding her stomach because she had gotten shot. She was bleeding out. And I was like, damn, what the fuck do you do in that situation, right? And then he said they just sat there waiting. It went by like 10-20 minutes or something. And then a voice came out and said, hey, it's okay, you all can come out. All of them were like, I don't know if that's true or not. And here's the very unfortunate part. His girlfriend decides to be like, hey, I'm actually going to check it out. She stands up, goes over the cliff, and gets killed. The other girl that came around the corner ends up bleeding out exactly where she sits. My friend then, Frels, I'm not going to give you his real name, decides, hey, I heard a gunshot. She's not coming back. This girl is bleeding out. He's probably going to come over here. He just jumps up out into the water. And you have to remember, it is pitch fucking black. You don't see shit. So jumping into the water, like, forget me and my fears. Even if you like water, you don't see anything. And there's waves, you know. So he just starts swimming just right out. Just right out into the fucking sea. Because anywhere is better than the opposite direction, you know? he ends up being out in the water for like 4 or 5 hours. The police apprehend Breivik, and a lot of the surrounding municipal like islands from like private people, etc., of course caught wind that people like the kids and everyone is just fucking, they're just out in the water trying to swim for their fucking lives. So they all jump on their private boats, rowing boats, motor, everything, and they just start circling the island and picking up these kids. And Frels was one of those people that got away. His girlfriend died from 2 gunshot wounds. Died immediately, and he got to identify the body as well. Well, his ex now. And I just sat there on fucking Discord listening to this, and I was like, oh, man. What a horrible nightmare that is. So every time I hear that name, Breivik, I'm like, dude, that's from being something that is kind of up in the clouds and a name you kind of hear all the time, it kind of strikes me very personal. But yeah, Breivik is one of those individuals that as soon as he gets out of jail, people are just gonna gang up and murder him. He's gonna be on the police protective custody 24/7. And that wouldn't even help him. I think there's gonna be more people going to jail for trying to kill him than anything. Okay, that's just not okay. I'm sorry for bringing it up. That's why. No, it's okay. Of course, it's fine. You didn't do anything bad. It was also just you know, funny you should mention him. I'm not trying to censor people. Of course you didn't know, and of course you should bring it up. That's a perfect example. It was just, you know. How do you, like, thankfully, the last time I spoke with him was like a couple of weeks ago. Like, he has an apartment, he has a new girlfriend, they've been together for like forever. He's working and playing games and whatever. So like, he's kind of recovered, but like, man. I lost someone I knew. Really, I'm so sorry to hear that as well. Because of that, what happened on the island. It's a huge if for him being released. They will most likely rule him as still being insane. What up, Historic? Welcome, bro. I think that even if they don't rule him as insane, they're probably not let him go because people will inevitably go for him as soon as he's released. Still playing this game? How far are you? I think we're getting towards the end, dude. I'm 9 hours in, and it was said to be around 11 hours. So I think we're getting towards the end. Dude, I'm wasting so many bullets trying to kill these fuckers. Unbelievable. I've watched your live for 100 minutes. Yes! Thank you. What are you up to, Historic? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do that. First date, no kisses. I will give you a hand job though, but no kisses. Came from work about 1 to 2 hours. How does it feel being back to work? Like, is it really heavy or like, is it okay? Yeah, I'm not even gonna kill him. What am I wasting bullets for, bro? Okay, you know what? Why did my bullets go right through him? Am I not supposed to go down here? Nope. Apparently not. Are you kidding me? Good to hear, Historic. Currently playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Secret Beast over Reincarnation. I haven't beat any yet. Dude, you gotta hone your focus somewhere, bro. You're doing too many things at the same time. Oh yeah, I can try using this weapon now. Now that I've upgraded it so much. Let's see if it does any damage. Okay, that was the wrong bullet. Well, at least it knocks him over. Good luck on Sekiro. On the last boss, yeah, man. They added patches that Assassin's Creed resynced and ruined the DLSS feature? Really? It's not that hard, bro. It is beyond. Yeah, you're right, Historic. It is not that hard, bro. It is beyond hard. It is a living nightmare that you're not going to enjoy unless you do the thing that is cheating, which is essentially you looking up a guide, getting all the items that help you beat him because you're a puss. Are these things gonna explode or what are these? Hello? Is it Genichiro? It's Ishin. I don't know him. You will. There's a reason why Historic, like, listen to this. I died around 50 times in total before I got to the last boss. I ended the playthrough on around 190 deaths. I spent 2 whole streams, 4 or 5 hours each, just fighting him. And again, I'm gonna give you a very good tip here. The problem with Ishin, or like in general with the Sekiro bosses that people don't understand, is that it is an AI and it learns the way you attack and you do your patterns, and every time you fail and you come back and try to do the same thing again, it's going to counter you more and more and more and more. So the more times you fail, the harder it's going to get. So when you're like, hey, I figured it out, and you go back and you try to do the same thing again, suddenly you find like, hey, he's not even doing the attack that I was countering all the time. Yeah, because the AI learned. I've been many major bosses in the few threats, it's like the mini bosses that are hard. Yeah, same dude. Again, I only died like 50 times throughout the entire gameplay. Up until the last boss. A lot of the bosses where people were stuck for like days or weeks or whatever, I knew they were stuck for like days and weeks because like people would join and be like, dude, it took me like 2 days to beat this boss. I beat him in like 3 or 4 tries. So I know what you mean, but it is let's just see you get there first, brother. Map fragment. Okay. Do I have some health? I do. That is blocked. Oh yeah, can I craft more of these now? I can, okay. We will see indeed, man. So this engine is running. Oh, I need 2 of these.
This is dead.
Ah, I see.
Damn it. What am I, an electrician?
I was about to say. What? What the fuck? How many horror games you got? Yeah, I got 2 more games. I got 2. Ow. Ow. And I missed. Come on, dude. Okay. Huh? Oh. I have to craft more. Oh, that's not what I want. Ah! I crafted the wrong one. Okay. What will you play after those 2 horror games, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers or anything? It's Wu Chang because well, we're gonna have a vote. Wu Chang is going to be on the list. Okay, so that one is... Where's the blood going, dude? I think out of all of the games that are going to be available on the list, I think Wu Chang is going to be one of the favorites. So you do have a good chance on that one. Really curious about how much you will rage quit on stream while playing that game. I believe, okay? Oh. Oh. A bunch of items, okay. I've never heard of that game. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers is a it is a traditional Souls-like game, but in a little bit of a different way. The camera is different, the enemies are pretty unique, it's more Chinese in the style, and it's really fucking difficult. I've seen my friend who he only plays Souls-like games, constantly, he was struggling on it. And I know he's a really good gamer as well. Hey, like, can we... I also struggled on that game. I bet you did. Why isn't it working? Oh. There we go. Can I use it now? I'm trying to make the elevator fucking work there. Or do I need to have all 4 pieces? I need to have all 4 pieces. Come on. There's nothing back here. Is it in here? No. That's why it's my favorite. It didn't make it easy for you. Is there anywhere else I can go in here? No. Okay, so let's actually read this for a second. What is happening here? Lift is not working. Why isn't lift? Oh, because it's fucking shaped like different pieces. Okay. My god, I thought all of them were the same. Can I... And I can't rotate it either. The other one is... There we go. Now we got the elevator running. If you haven't played it, you should play Stray. Stray is a very good game. I have not played it. I've seen a lot of people play it. Absolutely a game I would play if it goes on sale, for sure. But I feel like Sekiro is harder than that game, even though I'm not finished with it. Sekiro is probably harder. Because I think Wu Chang has a little bit more random fluff in between mobs, while Sekiro is really just... It's mini-boss to boss, mini-boss to boss, mini-boss constantly. Which is why I love Sekiro as well, to be fair. Okay, we made it all the way to the train. Whoa. Okay. You think I should try Souls-like once? Oh, you should. You absolutely should. It's not so much because you'll like it. You should try it to kind of know what it, to kind of get a feel about what it's about. I haven't played. You will. In Sekiro you rely on skill, it's you and your sword only pretty much. Yeah. I haven't played, I think is it Wulong or Wukong? But I heard if you don't know the mythology, you don't get much of that game. That's fair. I know what it's about, you suffer. Real. Wulong, okay. You will suffer. Wulong 2 is coming soon as well. Okay. See what I did there? I do see what you did there. Good job, Perspective. And we're back at the hospital. I guess. Kinda looks like a hospital.
You've published my research in your name again. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
And I have done you a favor. You have no credentials. You'd never appear in a reputable journal otherwise. Nobody in the world knows you even exist.
Oh, but they will know. I have surpassed you in every way you can imagine. No matter. I have what I need. All that's left is the procedure.
Indeed. That is why we are here.
We? You wouldn't dare. You couldn't complete it without me.
Precisely.
That's messed up. That is messed up.
Trying to make me feel sorry for you?
Here we go again. Unplug them from the Matrix. Okay. Souls-like games are long as hell, like the big ones. You can play Elden Ring for fucking years and not be done with it. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on what your definition of done is, though. I think you could do the same thing with, like, Crimson Desert. You could play it forever and never completely be done with it, you know what I mean? Oh, I checked the game I played. It was another game that I was thinking about. Well, oh yeah, fair enough. Now let's see how this chapter starts. Oh no, okay. But wait, that's me. Okay. Shroud of the Woods won't be this night. No, it will be tomorrow, Ortega. On a Saturday. Are you gonna be busy tomorrow? Who's typing to me? I don't have any friends. Midnattsloppet! Yeah, dude. You're still having... Is that the thing where you guys are gonna gang up and everything? You gotta send me the information about that, dude, if you still want me to show up, by the way. Why is my dude doing slow turns? Damn, dude.
Nobody here at all?
Whoa.
Ruvik?
Losing our mind. Losing our mind. Losing our mind.
I did a Google minute. Don't tell me through that.
Losing our mind. Losing our mind.
Leslie!
Losing our mind.
Leslie!
Losing our mind. Losing our mind.
This way.
Okay. That's why I bought it. Yeah. I just needed to know. Yeah. I get you through that. It has 0 reviews, but I think Ortega saw someone stream it, and he said I will definitely hate it.
Hey, wait.
Okay. High risk, no reward. Correct. Well, for me it is. For him, it's the ultimate reward. Shroud of the Woods. Through the Shroud of the Woods.
All right, kid, where are you taking me?
Will you also do a long stream tomorrow? That is the idea, yes. Okay. I looked into it, it's not very long. Well, I think even if it would be 10 minutes, with the amount of jump scares and everything that's going to be in it, it's going to be 9 minutes and 50 seconds too long for me either way. I guess we just die. But it should have gotten some reviews now. Probably through though. Depending on the time I can watch, I'll probably start streaming pretty early on. We'll see. But it will be probably around a time you will be able to join.
Beacon, just like Joseph said.
It's all good, Historic. You do you, brother. Life is lifing. Chapter 15, An Evil Within. That kind of feels like the name of the last chapter. Or second to last, at least. Hello, Leslie. Oh, I'm just fucking shadow stepping my way through the world, huh? We're back in the beginning. Same room. Let's pop some health, shall we? Alright, to tomorrow. Yeah, do that, Ortega. Boss incoming? Probably, yeah. Really feels like it. I think it might be end of the story, but it looks. I think so too. Name of the chapter is An Evil Within.
Every tug of flesh pulled away from my bones. Darkness overtook me. Darkness and pain. thousand other sensations as they probe my cerebrum, examine my work. An eternity of intensity. Pain. Pleasure. Rage. Ecstasy. Blending together into a single piercing noise. Until the darkness was broken by sparks. Like twinkling starlight. The pain. The noise. The light blends together, takes shape. It's a place I know so well. My prison. My home.
You brought this on yourself.
Did he though? Kind of feel like he got done dirty by the other doctor. I do like that you decide to play the whole game when you... Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I try for 4 hours, and if I feel like I like it, I do play through the whole game. And this was a game that I liked, so here we are. There has been games that I've only played for 4 hours though. One of them is Subnautica, for example. I could not play more than 4 hours. The second I hit 4 hours, it's just all dead for it. I have so many. Might as well just craft everything, you know? Okay. Yeah, this is the beginning of the game. I need to sleep first, dude. Go to bed, brother. You need to actually sleep. You're gonna be running a lot tomorrow, bro. Good night, brother. Where am I headed, dude? Good night, perspective.
Leslie. There.
I'm very curious who Leslie is, though, in all of this. In the grand scheme of things. Right. I just randomly saw a door, kicked it in. He's obviously our dad. Good shout, Albin. How could I have been such a fool not seeing the obvious answers? Never seen yet cause everything? Yep. Maybe it's you. Could be me. Could also be one of Ruvik's senses. Because he kind of looks like Ruvik.
Leslie.
Who is Ruvik? Ruvik is the evil dude with the shade and the one kind of haunting us doing all of this. Okay, so that was a pretty clear indicator. We get to the top of this turret. Or castle. That. Here we go again. What up?
Hey, I watch out for his eye.
What?
If you want to live, you avoid Ruvik's eye. Watch out for his eye.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see.
Okay. Not taking any chances.
Poor guy. Rest in peace.
Really? We just burned his body to a crisp. Yeah, that's what we saw in the cam. Fire! Okay. They said avoid Ruvik's eye. I don't think that's gonna be that simple. Something tells me it's not going to be that simple. Creepy, truly is. Burn. So we don't waste any more ammo. Oh. Burn and burn. I don't know, but the music makes it sound like a timer, right? Whoops. Just completely with that. Give me some of those tasty bullets. Can I shoot these? I guess not. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? There they go. Ow. Whoa. Whoops. That was my fault. Oh my god, it's one of those big dudes. No, 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 no. Let me burn this. Okay. So the music died out. This is stressing me out and I'm not even playing the game. Immersion. Okay. Let's get out of here, I guess. Ow. He two-shot me. What? That must smell really bad. True. I kind of want to taste it though. Ow. I didn't think that was close enough. It was. Do I have any HP? I do. Let's reload right away. I even have more. Hey. Hey, where am I now, dude? Why can't I disarm it, dude? Just giving me a bunch of ammo. Which I don't say no to, but why? Good night, Historic. What? Okay, that's 2 of them. Brother man, that is 2 of them. Oh, fuck. Am I supposed to kill them? Oh shit! What up, Avi? Sir, I need you to die. Woo. Thank you, Trude. The game is okay, man. It's hasn't really given me any clear-cut answers to what is happening yet, but it's keeping me intrigued. What is life on your end, buddy?
Ruvik.
I created this world. You cannot keep me here.
Okay. Can I shoot those things? I can. I get sent back to the beginning. So I'm not allowed to touch. Okay, so I'm not allowed to touch the outskirts either. Okay. Okay. I started Attack on Titan. Oh, dude! Yeah, Attack on Titan is goated, brother. What? I didn't even touch anything, bro. Whoa. Okay, that one I did touch. Can I just make it through without actually having to shoot these things? Probably, yeah. Okay, this one I need to, I think. No? Oh. What do I do with that one though? That one never goes past me. Oh. Okay. I'll watch it on a tablet or my phone? Really? Your phone is crazy, but tablet, I can fuck with that. What do I do here, dude? I was so close to being spotted there. Whoa. Okay. Okay, run. Oh, and I got into the... I'm dead. How the fuck was I supposed to know there's gonna be water there? Ow. That doesn't make any fucking sense. There's a lot of times this game has done that to me, where I'm like, I walk around the corner, it's like, oh, you're instantly dead. I was like, okay, dude. I use my TV when my Chromecast worked. Now I just use my phone. That's fair. Do you have a do you have a smart TV, by the way? I'm just back here again, dude. Yes, but the TV don't have Crunchyroll. Do you have an Android or an iPhone? Bro, you hitting the gym? I've been slacking for 3 weeks now, dude. I'm at the gym every other day, so like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, etc. And in between those, I go out for a run. Samsung? Then you could just you can connect other apps to it and stream on your television. Another app you can use is called Stremio. It's free as well.
If I make it out alive,
But the Wi-Fi is so too bad. Ah, that sucks. There is another way you could do it as well, though. You could connect your TV to your phone, like with a cord. There is like HDMI to USB-C cords. I have one, for example. But you probably already know that.
Kidman.
Oh, these are like different subjects, dude.
Leslie. Dr. Jimenez.
That's me, dude.
It can't be. Help! Help!
Sebastian, get away from him. Sebastian, listen to me. Stop. Your interests are the same as ours.
Look, I get it. You're not just some rookie detective, and this is not just some ordinary kid. You killed Joseph and you shot me. So right at this moment, that's enough reason for me not to trust you.
You're a good man. That's why doesn't matter anymore. If you know who this kid is, if you know anything, you know why he can't be allowed to live.
Bullshit. It's Ruvik. He's the one that...
What the hell?
Leslie, stop. Leslie!
Disgusting. What the hell is that? Ruvik. Yeah, I'm dead. Like, I just stood up and walked it off. Alright, dude. Whoops. That thing he's wearing, though, it's the same thing that we use to upgrade our weapons and everything. I recognize that thing. Okay, machine gun time. Lucky. Okay. Unlucky. That's a rocket launcher. Dude, how am I still alive? What is that creature? I have no idea. I think it's the Rubik's collective conscience. I literally had the circle on his head and I left click and it still missed and I got killed because the game's random accuracy fucked me over. Yeah, dude, I'm connected. What the hell?
I created this world. You cannot keep me here.
Ruvik. I'm going to finish this.
I think at the Ant arc in Hunter X, it's the same. This game got crazy too. It went off the hinges a long time ago, Avi.
Leave that one. And those two. They're not going anywhere. No one can.
What does that mean? Leslie Withers.
Detective, are you all right? Is there anyone else?
Just give me some real fresh air.
Leslie. The game didn't give me a single fucking answer, dude. I still have no idea what this game was about. Ortega certificate? No, this was donated by Girl Kisser. Machine gun, rocket launcher. Okay, okay. Sure. Let's save this. I'm going to Google and see what the fuck this game is about. Let's see. I am now going to Google and I'm going to read what it's about. The Evil Within story explanation. The story Evil Within follows a detective Sebastian Castellanos who gets trapped in a murderous-shifting nightmare controlled by a vengeful psychic named Ruvik through a mind-linking machine called STEM. Yeah, that was the thing we were connected to. The plot centers on Ruvik's tragic past, a shadowy organization conspiracy, and a desperate escape from a shared consciousness. Consumed by grief and madness, Ruben developed STEM, a device meant to link human consciousness together so he could reunite with his sister. That I can get. A shady, powerful group called Mobius and a corrupt doctor called Marcelo Jimenez betrayed Ruben, killed him, and hooked his physical brain into the core of the wireless STEM system to exploit his mind control research. Sebastian, along with partner Joseph Oda and Julie Kidman, investigates a murder at Beacon Mental Hospital. They were ambushed and mentally pushed into a collective consciousness of STEM, which is anchored in Ruvik's tormented psyche. Okay. Throughout the game, Sebastian navigates through shifting environments, fighting grotesque monsters born out of trauma, and realizes Ruvik needs a compatible human host, a patient named Leslie Withers, to merge with and escape into the real world. But that thing I did understand. Like, he was obviously trying to kind of project his, because he didn't exist, right? He was a brain, so he tried to project his brain into like Leslie and effectively get out. Meaning that when we saw Leslie walk away towards the end, that could be Ruvik. We're not sure if that's Leslie or not. Furthermore, Junior Detective Julie Kidman background reveals she was an agent of Mobius all along, setting up a wider conspiracy involving Sebastian's wife, Mira. Okay. However, the final scene implies that Ruvik successfully transferred his consciousness out of the machine by absorbing or bonding with Leslie, who is seen walking away into the real world. Yeah, exactly like I said. Damn. Okay. That kind of ties the bag together. But Mira, I want to know what happened with the wife. Mira Castellanos is the tragic driving force behind. Oh, that's the next game. I'm not gonna read that. All right, so that was this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, and I'm gonna be streaming a real horror game that Ortega actually donated. So look forward to that one. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye bye now. Bye bye.